Unlike our grandparents, we live in a world that we made. We are crammed like battery hens with stimuli. Capitalism plus electronics gave us a new habitat, our forest of media.
For the first time ever, save $5 on our original, realistic pocket weather radio. Now on sale at Radio Shack stores, only $10.95. Rain or shine, the exclusive, realistic pocket weather radio. And there's only one place you can find it.
It wasn't a conscious attempt to be clever. I just thought that I'd write about all these plastic things because they seem to be creeping in more and more, which is why New York totally blew me apart. I saw everything that I've been writing about in extreme, but for real. For them, it wasn't a joke, it was the way they lived. For me, it was all a joke. Play with it, indulge it, have fun with it, because there's not really that much of it over here. But when you go there, it's so bad that you think, God, if that's what it's gonna be like, I don't want it. The weird thing about all the plastic is that people don't actually like it. But in order to cope with it, they develop a perverse kind of fondness for it, which is what I did. I said, oh, aren't they beautiful because they're so horrible? It's very perverse, and I realised that, and that was what was so frightening about New York.
New York was the start of something, a new feeling she couldn't quite shake. She started to question everything around her. Was any of it real?
I think the consumerism side of New York and the advertising and the bright lights and the dazzling lights everywhere, that did destabilise Polly and affect the way she was writing songs.
Are you going to change, do you think?
I don't know, really. I mean, we're just changing already a bit, you know, just in the sort of... No, just the songs, it's just the way that everything else reflects everything else, and you're just part of it. So the music reflects what you feel, and also it reflects what's happening around you.
The further she went down the rabbit hole of fame and all the excess that goes with that lifestyle, the more absorbed she became in the dystopian futurism of the world she was creating through her lyrics. I think the artifice and insincerity she was surrounded by in the music industry influenced her. It influenced her imagining of a plastic, synthetic universe where the natural world has retreated. The final triumph of everything that's fake.
I muse over the future and all it may bring. I open Pandora's box of hope. I envision a time in the distant future when synthetics rule. The downside, humankind destroy the natural environment. The upside, burgers will be cruelty-free veggie rubber buns.
think she was aware of how society was changing into a very consumerist society, and probably coming a lot from America. She saw into the future.
She felt the world was a monolithic, cruel place, and why can't it be a nice place?
All those songs, artificial, highly inflammable, genetic engineering, all these songs were kind of progression from the early stuff, which was about relationships and about herself. The consumer society was there in front of her eyes.